We're about to dive in and see how everyone's feeling at this round table. Will the energy be as tense as last night, or will someone strike a match and we are going to see some real fireworks? Can the traitors keep their identities under wraps, or are the faithful finally going to strike? Players, listen up, because the stakes couldn't be higher. So far, it has only been faithful sent home, but this is your chance to flip the script. We're on day 3 of a 9-day stay here at my castle, and this roundtable could be your last real shot to swing things in your favor. Who's got something to hide? Who's been playing you? The traitors are just waiting for you to make a mistake, so players, now's the time. Make your case, spill your suspicions, and convince the group. Seize this moment. Players, the floor is yours.
Good.
So they said we were the three people that were in the coffin. We were cursed in public, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody said something to us in public, either in one of the rooms, like in the copycat room, like Jonathan said, or they said maybe they repeated something we said in that room.
I didn't say nothing in
And
the copycat room.
I think it was Matt.
I think it was Matt.
Yeah.
I think it was
Matt.
Matt R.
oh, sorry. Yeah. So something to do with the copycat room, possibly.
Or one of the other rooms with a specific name.
So, do you remember anyone saying anything to you or doing anything that was sus?
Like anything can help.
Or even being in a room with one other person.
And Megan, this question can.
It makes me wish I took notes because I don't really remember. But
yeah, last night. Go ahead, Odd. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like, there's a couple people I don't remember being in a room with because I didn't move around too much, but I don't know. Yeah, you can go. I'm not
No,
sure.
I unfortunately last night I was not paying attention enough to that to make any kind of contribution, unfortunately. I know that at one point I know that I spoke with numerous people, but I don't believe I was ever in a room by myself with a person, unless somebody else can remember that outright. Yeah, I was preoccupied with how the round table went for me to make any kind of thought process about paying attention to what people are marking me. Sorry. So
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so if that's not going to be something that's useful, what other useful information?
Anybody have anything? Conversations, talking to people, notes?
I'll say something. Someone mentioned a name. Well, someone mentioned a name from someone else earlier today. So the question I want to ask is, who has spoken to Jillian in private message?
I have not.
can I check?
She sent me a message today.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's.
Am I allowed to check?
I spoke to her just before the game today. She messaged me.
Oh, okay.
And I spoke to her at 4:30 this afternoon, and it was very high level. Happy Monday. How are you?
Just superficial stuff, really.
Yeah, that's
Just
what my
to be
question
clear,
is.
you are supposed to be on the Zoom call and not on the other platforms right now.
No, I think we're
No,
talking
no,
about earlier
yeah.
today. And we're talking about before the call even happened.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I just went on to see if I had any conversations with her, and I did not. I'm sorry. No, I didn't have any.
I haven't at all. So
I was debating on speaking up tonight, but it's pretty obvious. I played this game before. I was a traitor. I don't think I have longevity in this game, so I'm gonna do the best I can to kind of help the faithfuls out here. I did want to ask a specific question to you, Nick. Obviously, you and I have been talking pretty good. Last night, the main conversation we were having was about the votes, and basically trying to deduce who's possibly the ghost and who's not. So just I'm picking your brain here. What was your true intention on trying to figure out who the ghost was? Was that just, part of the gameplay? Like what exactly was your reasoning for that?
I wanted to find out who the ghost was so that I could get information from them before they're dead. Because I think the traitors are going to be looking for that. And we have evidence in the votes last round that is going to narrow down who the ghost is.
So let me ask everybody here, has anybody else really reached out to you guys to try to figure out who the ghost is or anything like that?
No.
I'm not gonna
No.
I'm not gonna lie. I ask about it because I'm that person, but I don't have any theories by any means.
So
No,
wouldn't it
So
be
Oh,
my bad, Odd. No one else has really mentioned that anybody else is really trying to figure out the ghost. In my brain, in my trader brain, um, I I'm pretty sure it would incentivize the traders more to try to really figure out who that
yeah,
ghost is, because there's a potential that they can
but
literally find out who's a trader and
yeah,
then
or
get that
or
information.
narrow down the list even. Like it's a
Right.
But
like
I mean, also the ghost could have key information that could really help. Like if so, it is kind of important and like for them to get that information out. So it's like if you're talking strategy, you want to figure out how to get that information.
but it's
Yes, you want traders to try to like the traders would probably want to get the ghost out, but you also want to get that information. Like Seer wants to give the information.
I mean,
yeah,
I
So
think it's most important that we find the trader, and we should just be
Exactly.
trying to. That should be
yeah, the ghost is more of a
an afterthought
afterthought
because
for it should be
the
an
ghost doesn't
afterthought.
affect us. The
It
ghost
doesn't.
doesn't really affect us. It affects the traders. So we
Yeah,
should be looking for traders.
because
Yes, but if
again,
the traitors kill the ghost before the ghost gives us any information, it's like the ghost never existed.
But my thing
So
is,
I
the
just want
only
that
way,
information.
but it has
my
to.
thing is
But
the
the
only
problem
way
is
the
that
traders are going to kill the ghost is if they know who the ghost
yeah,
is.
but that's
Well,
the
the
thing. The
traitors
info
can
has to be
count.
the info has to be given delicately, and a lot of people are really bad at giving that information delicately. Trust me, I know. I've seen it. Literally had to headshot a guy in a werewolf game 2 days ago because of it.
All I'm saying is this is a group of smart individuals. 3 of them or more are for sure working together. Those 3 people could look at those votes and figure out a short list of who the ghost is. I was trying to do that on my own so that I could find who the ghost was, get that information, and then catch traitors. So I am 100% faithful, so
But
just saying.
but the
I don't
issue
think.
with that is information in this game can potentially spread like wildfire.
Okay, well,
I don't think you
I have
would.
I have something.
Go for it.
Come on, Jonathan.
You know me, always with something. I just found it really unusual that maybe I'm guesstimating here, but like 5 people last night hit me up specifically talking about Jillian. I'm not saying I couldn't even tell you who they were necessarily. I know certain people, but I don't want to pinpoint anyone. But just that clearly to me originated from a trader or traders. Spreading it to other people to spread it, to bring it up for some reason. It's just way too coincidental that all these people were talking about Jillian to me last night. And I don't know why. So I don't know what that means. I don't have any names, but I'm just saying if that happened to you as well,
I'll be
maybe
100% candid. I definitely was mentioning Jillian only because that's somebody that I haven't spoken to yet, and I was just asking how people felt about her. So I was definitely
but
one of those.
there was a bunch of people doing it. So it's like for you, I would say if that came from you and originated from you, and that might be coincidence, but I do feel like somewhere in those conversations, like someone spoke to a trader that was pushing it along those lines, and I don't know who that is, but I just thought it was very coincidental. So I want people to review kind of their chats maybe last night and see, not now, but like just think about it.
Also, I have something as well. Um, I don't understand how, and a couple of people had mentioned this, but how did we end up on Casey last night as being a vote option? And I understand that that person was not theirs, right? They were inactive, but there were 3 people last night who were not here. But how did we narrow it down to Casey's name, and
Yeah, I
why
had that
was
question as
Casey's
well.
name? Like, why
Well,
was
I think, I
Casey
mean,
saying things like,
from my
he's
point of
not been
view,
active.
I just, if you got to choose between Casey and Alex, I mean, Alex is dealing with a disability, so you can't hold that against him.
Someone
Fair
did.
enough,
Someone
right?
did say Casey though. I remember someone threw out Casey first. I
So
don't know who that was.
I
between the
don't
two
either,
of
but I
them,
heard it.
let's just
Technically,
do
it was
Casey. And
three, but it
if
did.
it,
Yeah, I think there was one more, but he's just so charming and cool that no one wanted to
oh,
vote him out.
I don't
Yeah,
even
so
know who
that
the
was
other guy
it
is.
was it was
It's
me.
him.
It was me.
I
I
mean,
was
you
the
were
other.
here.
I was
You
the
were
other guy.
here, but you had to leave.
I was there for the start. I was there for the start.
Yeah.
But I like, for all due respect,
Right.
there were three people that weren't there.
Yeah.
Right.
I avoided
So,
it. I avoided the chopping block, luckily. So thank you, everybody. I
right.
appreciate it.
So you're the headphone guy. Okay. So it must be Casey was like the easy out because he wasn't here. And there may come a day when we have to target Alex because clearly he hasn't been here. But I just wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, I guess, just because
okay.
he has a disability
I
he's dealing with and it might be uncomfortable for him. And
I feel like we're running out of time, and
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're
I feel
definitely, we have
yeah,
like
we're
three
going to
minutes.
keep
Yep.
discussing
No
that.
all
names.
right,
Yeah.
so what
So we're just
does
anybody.
anybody have anything solid to fall back on?
Hmm, solid, no, like ideas, but
Tina, not to call you out, but you mentioned something earlier. Are you comfortable to reshare?
Yeah, I did. Thanks, Rob. I talked to Jillian last night after the round table, and she had a name for me of someone she was suspicious of. And it actually breaks my heart, but Gina, she was suspicious of you. And he, she is not the only person that I've heard your name from. So please defend yourself.
Sure, I'm not sure how to defend myself.
yeah,
I can
please.
only say I'm a faithful, and I don't think I've had that much interaction with Jillian to make her suspicious. Like I said, today was the only time I've spoken to her, and it was very
Oh,
high level. And I think I've tried to at least have a touch point with everybody, just say, hi, how are you? I don't get into politics or anything like that. I talk about my travel, I talk about work, I talk about, what are you doing? How are you feeling?
right.
So I
And
have
she
no
did not have any
idea.
specific things that she could give me or reasons that she gave me. It was just basically like a feeling that she got from you. So I took it with a grain of salt, but I thought, well, being that she's gone today, it's worth mentioning. So,
Yeah, and when the coffins were being brought out, I think you heard like Jillian and I played Survivor together, but again, we're talking what, 9 years ago?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I've not maintained a relationship with her. Might be friends on Facebook where she pops up and I see something, but other than that, I really don't know where that would come from,
yeah.
honestly.
I wish I
Tina,
would have had a chance to talk to her more and find out what she was basing that suspicion on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Tina, did
um,
you have a previous relationship with Jillian? Like,
oh,
why was she talking with you and not any of us,
I
anyone
have
else?
played many of Phil's games with her. I've played code words with her. So yeah, we've known each other a long time. So I think she felt comfortable letting me know what her suspicion was. But then we got cut off and got stuck back in the main room, so she didn't get to follow through on that conversation.
I feel like we're running out of time at this
Yeah.
point. So I'll just say, like, I'll carry these words with you guys. Usually, it's the most obvious information that's the most important information. There was a
Yeah.
lot of things that I did last season early on that people caught on to that was blatant that I was a traitor, and it was completely overlooked. So that's all I'll say.
All right.
So who do you think?
I'm voting Nick tonight. I'm sorry, Nick.
You'll be sorely mistaken if you send me home because I'm a faithful.
Hey, I'll live with it.
I'm not sure about Nick. I don't think so.
I'm
Me neither.
definitely faithful. I like puzzles,
Yeah.
and the ghost was a puzzle to me.
Okay,
So
so Nick, who do you think?
honestly, I came in today thinking Megan, but she's done nothing that's shown me anything today, so
Right.
I really don't know.
Uh,
And since I'm getting sus, like I will say, like the only piece of information that I picked up on the first day was in a group setting. We were talking about something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but you, Tina, mentioned that you read in your email something, and then you were very quick to be like, I mean my Facebook message. And that pinged sus to me. And then the way that you were so aggressively talking about how you were so terrible at the mole and stuff was a little sus. But then fast forward to day 2, I thought yesterday you played a very clearly faithful game. So like I'm really torn on that.
Well, telling you, I was pretty drunk on Sunday night, so I probably didn't talk a lot of sense. Last
I
night I was
can I
not.
can I just say in like Tina's defense too, I played the mole with Tina. Tina was the mole. I won that season. Tina's not hiding anything. I
I'm
don't want to
not a
like
good
out you
liar.
as like a super
So,
faithful, but
so
to
Nick,
me,
let me
Tina's a
ask you a
faithful.
question, bro. How come you didn't bring up this information prior to tonight?
Why didn't I bring it up? Because it's like grabbing at straws, and I didn't think it was like super notable. But now that I'm under fire, like I gotta say what I know, you know?
Oh, Nick, you're not under fire. You're not under
Oh, I'm
fire.
totally under
I,
fire. Matt said he's
no.
voting for me, so
Well, okay, so you got one vote. You and I are both faithfuls. We don't have to worry about this. Let's focus on who we think the real target is.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Yeah, who is that?
I
We have like a
don't
so
minute.
Edward, no
You know,
one's told.
Somebody help.
I actually did make a short list of who I thought the suspects were, and Gina was on my list. And that was just based on like it was based on how she acted in the chat. But that's just I'm not sure. I don't have solid evidence on that. But that's
But
just what I
okay,
did.
so in Gina's defense, I don't think she's acting any different than she ever has in any game I've ever played with her. She is a very reserved, lady-like person, and this is her. She will speak up when she has something to say, but otherwise she is very quiet. And I mean, that's just her. I don't think she's being any different.
Yeah, thanks, Tina.
But
I'm
Yeah.
not loud and I'm not, aggressive and I'm not any of those things. I can only say I'm faithful and, you know, hope that
but
that resonates.
but to be fair, the other person on my list was Jillian, so I'm really wrong.
This is tough. I mean, I really like everybody here, and I don't have suspicions of anybody right now. I don't know what to do.
Trust your gut, y'all.
And we have to go, I guess.
Anyone who hasn't spoken wants to say anything before we
Yeah.
get cut off?
I'll just say I was out walking my dog, so he didn't take a shit in my craft room, which happened last night. So I was listening to everyone, but that's why I wasn't talking.
I
Yeah,
actually don't
oh,
think
go
I
ahead.
think Nick is trying to be strategic. I don't get traitor vibes from him.
Yeah, I would say also on Nick's defense, he did mention the Tina thing to me, so at least he did say it prior to this moment.
I mentioned it to at least one other person too, because
Yeah.
all the
I heard
information that I
about it.
have, I wanted to give to at least a couple people so that if I get murdered, like that information is in the game for you guys.
Did you tell me?
Don't
You might have told me.
don't vote me, guys. I'm a faithful.
I heard about it.
I'm a faithful. Don't vote me.
I
Truly.
don't think it's you, Tina.
No, it is not me.
Difficult.
It is not
But
me.
Jillian was killed and she did call out one person and specifically and that's all we got. Like what else do we really have?
But here's my thing, right? If she had suspicions on Gina, then she would have had to have made her suspicions known to Gina for Gina to be like, oh, that's a threat, I'm gonna kill her.
Or to another traitor. Or to another traitor.
Yeah, or she would if she said it to somebody else.
To another traitor, she
Not
said
necessarily though, because go ahead on.
No, I just said she could have told another traitor, and the traitor said because that happens in the show too. They're like,
Right.
you got sus on yourself, and then they took it out before it, escalated. Maybe I don't know.
But if it's Tina bringing it up and Tina, it would be a very weird thing for the traitor to then bring up the information just to out
Exactly.
herself. So that is the one piece,
Right.
unless she brought it up to someone else.
I would not have said a word if I was a traitor and told Gina, "Oh my God, it's Jillian. Jillian suspects you." It
So
makes
But it
no
wasn't
sense.
just
I would
Tina
never
that
do that.
said Gina. It was multiple people that
Yeah.
said the Gina Jillian thing.
I heard about it not from either of them. I heard about it from somebody else. I don't remember.
Okay,
I
so
did not hear
mentioning
anything
either
about
of
that
them.
until I
neither.
got into a room. I don't know.
I want to say this. It's not. I mean, it seems weird, but like, I know it's weird. If we don't really have a clear idea of who it is, do we just take a guess, or do we vote someone who's just not? I know that it goes against it, but if someone's not going to play, how do you get information for someone that never shows up?
I'm not voting Alex.
I know, but
We know who you're
that's
voting,
why I
Matt.
brought.
Players, silence! The time for talking has passed, and it's now a time for action. Please write down the name of the player you think is a traitor that you want to banish from the game. Once you've voted, please hold the paper up, and reminder that paper cannot leave the screen. My spies will be watching to make sure that doesn't leave the screen. Just waiting on. Okay, there we go. Everybody's got their paper up. Perfect. Tonight, we were going to start with Alex, but Alex is not here. So we are going to go to Abby.
If you're going alphabetical, I should be first always. So
I was not.
okay. Not that I want to be first always. It's a curse. But anyways. I just went with Alex. I know, I mean, I don't have anything to go on, but I feel bad his situation, but he hasn't made it or participated in 3 rounds now, so I don't know what else to do here.
Okay, thank you. Please mute. Mike.
I'm not mute. All right. I don't know what to go off of. I'm going off of who I guess was in the coffins, and they have shields now, and they can give shields away. So I went Megan. Sorry, Megan. I don't think it's you, but I don't know what else. But
Thank you. Please mute. Adam.
This is tough. The person I'm voting for is actually somebody who I have a good relationship with, but something that Matt said tonight just made me a little bit sus of Nick.
All right. Thank you. Please mute. Matt R.
I was pretty open and honest with how my vote was. I think you would make a great trader. You're smart, you're strategic, you're all the boxes, and you got charisma. So, Nick.
All right. Please mute. We are going to go to Rob.
I'm not 100% sure, but this person keeps pushing. Let's get rid of the people that aren't inactive, and it kind of seems like that's a front or something. So I did go with odd. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Please mute. We're going to go to Nick.
So, what Matt said that I would make a good trader is absolutely true, but I make an even better faithful. So, you guys need to keep me around. This vote isn't personal. We had somebody get murdered tonight. They were sus of one person. That's the person that I voted. Gina.
Thank you. Please mute. We're going to go to Odd.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I know you're sus about the inactivity, but that's just something we do in other games, like in Werewolf and stuff. If people are not inactive, then they shouldn't be playing. Like, I mean, if they're inactive, they shouldn't be playing. That doesn't have to do with that, I think. But anyway, I voted for Gina. Sorry, I just there's not a lot to go on besides whoever was killed put your name out there. So
Thank you. Please mute. We're going to go to
thank.
Jonathan.
I don't know. This is a tough one. I just have to go back to yesterday because I need tonight to like settle and sit with me and to figure it all out and speak to people. Um, and there's just something about this person that makes me a little anxious when I'm in rooms with them, and I don't know why. So, like Matt said, I'm going with my gut. Megan.
Okay. Thank you. Please mute. Gina.
So, um, I didn't have much to go on, but my gut, and I took a big swing at Nick.
Thank you. Please mute. Tina.
All right, I had no absolutely evidence to go on except for what Jillian said to me last night. Um, so God, I hope this isn't true, Gina. I love you to pieces and I don't want you to be a traitor. Um, please prove me wrong.
Thank you. Please mute. Megan.
So I was swayed tonight. This was not my original vote, and I'm sorry, but I voted for Tina.
Thank you. Please mute. Brad.
Um, I had nothing to go on. This is somebody that I have truly gotten to know and enjoy, and I only went back to the last words from Jillian. I did vote for Tina.
Thank you. Please mute. Matt.
I'm gonna be the least exciting vote. I'm a night behind everyone, so I don't know anybody enough or anything like that. To me, knowing that I was a very unhelpful faithful yesterday, and so it's a little bit ironic. My vote is for Alex. I think just not being here means no information, which means really difficult to play the game. I feel really bad for it, but instead of throwing out somebody that I have no idea about and haven't got a chance to talk with, I thought someone that I may never get to play with is probably easier.
Okay. Thank you. And Taylor.
Went from first to last, apparently. Yeah, there's just something that I could not ignore tonight. And I think focusing on that particular point when I think it probably should be more in the back, it should be in the background of people's minds, which I would think about it, but I don't think it needs to be in the forefront. That's why I'm with Nick tonight. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Please mute. Bear with me for 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, you love your ties. We have a tie. I am going to give Gina and Nick a few moments to explain why they should stay and why they are faithful. And then we will revote. Everyone will revote except Gina and Nick. Gina, you go first.
So, I am not sure how to convince you all that I am a faithful against Nick. Nick, who is a poker player and can put up an argument that is going to probably blow all of you away. I hope you do take my word for it, listen to me, and believe me that I am a faithful and I want to play, I want to get out one of the traitors.
Thank you. Nick, please mute Gina.
I don't really know where to start. I'm 100% a faithful. If you guys send me home, just remember who it was that started this, who also won last year. So in a few moments when you vote me out and I tell you that I'm a faithful, just remember those things, okay? I sat here, I wrote a list of who everybody voted. If I was a traitor, why would I care about that? Just saying.
Okay, thank you. Please mute. All right, everybody besides Gina and Nick, you must vote for Gina or Nick. Once you have your vote, please hold it up. And the same rules, please keep your vote on screen. Okay, I believe it. Yep, that looks like everybody. All right. As we said, Alex is not here, so we will start with Abby.
Sorry, is it me?
Yes, it is Abby.
Okay, my dog. I'm sorry. Um, I voted for Gina. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mute.
Okay, Mike.
Um, okay, I went with the person who I don't know if they're a traitor or not, but I believe that one of the two is not. So I went with Gina. I'm sorry, Gina. I don't think
Okay,
Nick is.
Adam.
Uh, I didn't change my vote. I stuck with Nick, mainly because I just really don't think that Gina is a traitor.
Okay, Matt R.
Nick.
Rob.
I don't think either are traitors, but I had to choose one. Unfortunately, I went with Gina.
All right. Odd.
Same vote. I went with Gina. Sorry.
Jonathan.
Yeah, I don't think it's either of you. So this was tough. At the end of the day, I just looked at who's potentially able to help me find the traders more. So I had to go with Gina. Sorry.
Okay, we're going to go to Tina.
So they say you should always follow your gut in this game. And voting for Gina the first time actually made me sick to my stomach. So I'm sorry, Nick, but I changed my votes because I can't in good conscience vote for Gina again. I can't do it.
Okay, thank you. Megan.
I also don't believe that either person is a traitor. However, I was voting for someone who um, I was voting anyway. I voted for Nick. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Brad.
Mm, I don't really think that Gina's a traitor, but I feel sure Nick's not, so I voted for Gina.
Okay, thank you. Matt S.
I don't think either are a traitor, but I just went where I felt it was more likely to end up. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. And Taylor.
I still feel like I have a little bit more to go on here, so I didn't change my vote. I voted for Nick.
Thank you. Bear with me for 1 second. All right. With 6 votes, Gina, you have been banished. Everyone, please turn off your cameras except for Gina. Gina, you have been banished from the group. Before you're completely set adrift and outcasted from the game, please say your goodbyes and please reveal to the group whether you are in fact a traitor or simply one of the faithful.
Nice meeting everybody. Goodbye. I was a faithful. I told you all. Take care.
Thank you, Gina. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Players, you can unmute and talk.
I really didn't think it was Gina.
I didn't.
Damn
I,
it.
I didn't think it was either one of them.
No,
I agree.
didn't
I
either.
didn't think it was either one.
Yeah, that
Congrats, Nick.
sucked. Thanks for having my back, y'all. And I'm going to keep working to find out who the traitors are. And on a positive note, I don't think they're going to kill me now, so.
Yeah.
So I should be here tomorrow.
We don't come back to Friday, right?
Oh, yeah, Friday.
Right.
Thank God.
I feel like shit.
Matt, Matt and Brad, was there as much of a gap between days last year? Like Monday?
I think
don't
it's because we had it like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, something like that. I think,
yeah.
I think didn't you go by what days work best for people?
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tina, your cat is loving you right now. I love that.
I know.
I love
She
that.
wants some attention.
Well,
Don't
I
you
think she
think?
knows you're upset too, so she's probably
Yeah.
she'd be trying to give you some love.
The emotional
Your
support.
cat's name is
I
Steve?
love that.
This is
Oh.
Khaleesi, everybody.
Oh, Khaleesi.
Yes.
I thought you said that her name was Steve, and I was like, I love that
No,
even more.
Khaleesi.
I think
feel so bad because I was the one that brought up the Jillian thing, or the Jillian and
I think we have to focus on who would have done the murder in plain sight.
Yeah.
Odd, I know, like I was never in a room with you afterwards because I wanted to apologize for bringing your name up, and so I didn't see you till tonight. But again, that doesn't mean I am a faithful. It doesn't mean I'm not a traitor because obviously you just had to be in a room with one of the traitors, I assume. But I do think it's something. If we can think about what could have happened in those rooms, I think that could be really useful for you and Megan.
Right.
So I was thinking, while we were voting, like, because that was something that numerous people had brought up to me. And I don't remember who was in the room with me because there were three of us, I believe. And then it was somebody, and then me, and then Jonathan and me, and then Jonathan and I were speaking, but I must have said something, and Jonathan said, I'm just going to leave, and he left abruptly. And that's the only thing that I can remember from last night. But then again, it could be just because that was the hot point last night, was that specific hot point.
To defend
I was in the
Jonathan.
room. I was in the room with you guys.
I
And
was in
maybe
the room that
somebody
Jonathan
else.
came into, and he immediately
I
came in and said, "Hey, I
I
didn't."
can't do
You
that.
guys were trying to communicate back and forth and really just not doing a good job of
Yep.
communicating.
Yep.
And so I think Jonathan was just,
And
clearly
like,
feeling
can I just
frustrated.
say,
Just
And I'm
wanted
not, and I'm not saying it.
Megan,
I'm not.
we need to let this go. This is such a distraction. It's like you keep bringing it up every single time, and it's like it's just so.
No,
It's such
Jonathan, you're the one who voted for me just now, and you said that
because
I
of
made things
this,
uncomfortable.
because you brought it up earlier
Okay.
today too, and that's why.
Faithful! Another elimination has gone awry, and the traitors remain one step ahead. Your power is waning, while the traitors' momentum is growing stronger. It's time for a change. On day 4, you will need to regroup and strategize to take back control. Faithfuls, you'll need to unite and work together to outsmart the traitors. Let's take a moment to discuss and plan our next move in breakout rooms. The fate of the game hangs in the balance.
I know.